honestly say that Naruto was one of my least favorite main characters. Shut up and hit him. Shut up. Shut up.
That nigga do be doing a lot of talking. A lot of talk, no jutsu.
If I gotta see your damn swing one more time, I'm printing this off. I don't care. Get over it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Iceberg Slim, aka Coach the Don, and I'm here with my guy.
Pro, man.
Hey, and today we got a very special guest with us on the podcast. The one, the only, wreckitRonnie. Amazing cosplayer. As our cosplayer of the month. Been a minute, but we bringing the award back, and she has showed us so much amazing cosplay recently throughout. And honestly, even when I saw you for the first time, your cosplay was on point. It was hard as fuck. And I'm going to show it for y'all up here on the screen because she was Nami from Film Red. And the movie hadn't even came out yet.
Yeah.
Then she killed it. And I was like, that's dope.
You showed me that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I think that was the conversation we had. I was like, hold on. They coming out with a movie? That's how I got the news.
Yeah.
Like, man, shit. Then we went to go see the movie and I was like, oh, shit.
She killed that shit.
Yeah.
Right. So first, let me start off by asking you, what made you create the name wreckitRonnie? How'd you come up with that?
This is a funny story. I don't know how explicit I'm allowed to get.
Hey, 100%.
So when I first started cosplaying, I originally kind of like fell in love with it back when Tumblr was like really big. And I first went by the screen name. Well, first I had to give a little background to explain it. So I was really into this webcomic called Homestuck. I'm ashamed, I'm sorry, but I was really into it.
Homestuck.
Like the fucking the gray skin with the candy corn horns, them motherfuckers, that was me.
Okay.
There's a character in the webcomic. So a lot of the ways that they talk to each other is through like chat logs. So they'll have like usernames. It's almost like instant messenger. And the character that I cosplayed a lot, his screen name was Turn Tech Godhead, because he liked DJing and stuff. And I, thinking that I was so funny and so clever, have my screen name on Tumblr where I was actively like trying to build my little cosplay career or whatever, but also just being like a teenage shit poster at the same time.
Right.
My screen name was Turn Tech Givenhead. I thought that was the funniest shit of all time.
Okay.
But as I started to get a little older and I wanted to take it a little more seriously, I was like, I don't know if people really gonna take me seriously if I got given head.
Hey.
So I was like, I want to come up with something quick. I don't want to think too hard about it, but I wanted to have my name in it so that people can know what my name is. Because I always think it's really fun when people can just come up to me and be like, Ronnie. And I'm like, that's me. As opposed to just coming up to me and giving like a screen name instead.
I feel that.
It's more fun. And it was also around the time that I made this decision that the movie Wreck-It Ralph came out. I was like, facts, I'll take that easy.
Because Tumblr was big back then.
It stuck. I was like, wreckitRonnie was easy, and then just never changed it.
Nah, I fucked with it. Because before I even knew your name, I think we was having like a One Piece discussion at DreamCon at the convention. And then I think you either went over to someone else to get a picture or another conversation happened or something. And the guy I was with was like, yeah, man, that's wreckitRonnie. So I love her. She's so cool. And I was like, damn, wreckitRonnie, that's like a pretty cool name, like, because it's catchy.
It's catchy as fuck.
It's catchy as fuck. I was like, oh, that's her name? I didn't even know.
It's a character's name. Like, you can be in a manga.
That was catchy, and I just stole that. I say, yoink.
Thanks. Hey, I'm not mad at it. When did you first realize you wanted to get into cosplay? Like, what age did you think, okay, I'm about to like deep dive and put like a lot of effort and energy into this?
So the first time I started cosplaying, I was 13. And it was mostly just because I've always been like a very, I don't want to say introverted, that's not the right answer. I've always been a little on my own.
I feel that.
I was a kid on the spectrum. I was loud. I was obnoxious.
I feel you.
So I was kind of like, I was the kid that I would be plugged into the computer at the library almost every single day. And it was about that time that my friends started getting into Naruto. And so I started getting into Naruto so that I could talk to them about what they were talking about. I was tired of being left out. And one of the things that I would just do is I would just go to the library, get on the computer, and then go to Google image search and just type in Naruto and just scroll for however long I had on the computer, just looking at fan art, looking at screen caps, looking at edits, and then I started to stumble across cosplayers, and I was like, yo, that's so dope. People are like dressed up as the characters. You can do that? I didn't even think you could do that. And then because this was around the birth of YouTube, God, I'm old. People started to create what are called CMVs, or cosplay music videos, where they would dress up as the character, let a song play in the background. Sometimes they would lip sync to it. Sometimes they would just kind of theatrically act out. It was basically what the kiddies on TikTok were doing, like way before TikTok was ever a thought. So I've been doing this shit. I've been in the trenches.
Crazy. OG
by myself. So I was like, facts, that looks lit. I really want to do that. That looks like so much fun, especially because a lot of the CMV channels would be doing it with their friends. They would have other people dress up as other characters, and I was like, that sounds like the most fun way to hang out with your friends potentially ever. So my very first cosplay was Akatsuki Sasuke, because I didn't know you could wear wigs for cosplay. It didn't click. I was 13 and I was just like, you gotta figure it out. You don't have that much money either. Even if, I was like, I could buy a wig, but that's gonna be like $200. And back then it was not cheap to get like a really good cosplay wig like you can these days. So I, at 13, cut my hair like Sasuke. So I had to go to school like that.
Oh, you was committed.
No,
you was committed.
I cut my hair like Sasuke, and I made his Akatsuki cloak. And the only reason I wanted to do him specifically was because he was the only one that had a hood on his, and I wanted a hood. I had my shit lined in satin and everything. I was like, oh, I'm fly.
Wait, Itachi had a hood.
So let me ask you, what did your parents think about you cutting your hair so drastically? Like, were they down with it?
My mom, I lived with my mom at the time, so I'm a mulatto, and I lived with my mom at the time, and white moms just don't give a fuck. I definitely see my dad, and my dad was like,
okay,
girl,
I can see
but
that.
He didn't have any say in it because my mom was like, okay,
because it's already approved.
We can go get you a
I feel it.
She was like, she's just at that age where she wants to be expressive and try different things out. And he was like, you look like a duck. It was ugly. Like objectively, my hair did not look good, but.
What did your like?
We ball.
How did your classmates and stuff and your friends respond to it when they saw you cut your hair? My hair grows really fast. I prefer myself with shorter hair. I think it gives me kind of like that Halle Berry look.
I feel it.
But I've grown my hair out multiple times and then just kind of been like, this is too much. It's frizzy and I don't want to take care of it anymore. And I'll just cut it all off. And every time I do that, people get very mad at me because they're projecting their desire for long hair onto me, and I'm like, that's cool, but it's a lot of maintenance. And it's
I've heard that.
Y'all don't have to take care of it. You're right.
If I'm not taking care of it, like, what's the point in having all of that hair just to be dead and frizzy and stuff?
I feel you on that.
Yeah, they be getting mad, but it's all projection. Go get some ponytail clip-ins. I don't know what to tell you.
No, you be rocking the shortcut, so you for sure made your decision.
Definitely
feeling
the shortcut.